Oke. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone. Your
Hello
group consists
everyone.
of me, Helmalia Dewi, and my friend.
Hello, I'm Putri Mutiarani.
And we're going present about effective communication. Public speaking is a skill that is difficult to learn for many people. University students often worry to speak in public because they think they will be judged by others. This fear can stop them from pursuing their dreams. In this chapter, the students will learn the important elements of public speaking and speech communication process, the responsibilities of a speaker, and the management of anxiety encountered when talking in front of an audience. So the next topic will be presented by Riri.
So, hello everyone.
Hello.
We're going to talk about speech communication process. So, the fear of public speaking is one of the most common phobias in the world. About 73% of people are anxious about this, and known as glossophobia. Before we dive into the deep solution on how to reduce social anxiety when delivering a speech, we must first understand how a successful speech occurs. So I'm input the one pictures that in specific situations, a speaker gives a message through a channel. Then a listener receives the message and gives feedback through a channel as well. An interference may or may not occur depending on the situation. So what is the elements of the speaking process? The first one is the speaker. The speaker is the person who gives the speech or presents the message. The speaker is delivering an oral message to a group of people in a public place that called an audience. The second one is the listener, the individual or a group of people who are intentionally willing to listen to the oral message. We call it as an audience, and the listener or the audience creates a judgment about the speaker message based on what they see and hear throughout the presentation. So the third one is message. Message is known as information delivered by the speaker. It can be ideas, beliefs, and values that the speaker wants to convey to the audience. The fourth one is channel. The communication is sent through a channel. The most channel that commonly used are television, radio broadcast, internet, and any social media. The fifth one is the interference. Interference is something that gets in the way of the message and makes it difficult for the listener to understand what is being stated. The sixth is feedback. This is the final step in the speaking process. Not only the speaker who has to deliver the message, the audience is also so contributes a message through a feedback. Actually, there's one thing. There are situations. Situation refers to the time and location, the dialogue in communication process. So that's all. The next topic is responsibilities of a speaker that will present by Helmalia Dewi.
Okay, so responsibilities of a speaker. Here are a few things that a speaker must take note of. The first one is respect the audience. It is critical to demonstrate respect for your audience when giving a speech by determining what they require and desire from you. The second one is each speech should be taken seriously. A speech has the power to transform the world. A speech's influence should never be underestimated, and speeches should always be regarded seriously. And the third is be ethical. Be ethical means that you must be honest with what you know and what you don't know. So also avoid plagiarizing and pay attention to your postures, your clothes, and the way you present. So the next topic is about communication anxiety. Every expert starts from being an amateur. And the same is true for professional public speakers. Communication anxiety is a worry or anxiety about talking with people in social settings. Shyness, performance anxiety, a lack of experience, and fear of judgment are all characteristics that might contribute to it. The next topic is about how to control it. Here are ways to control your communication anxiety you can apply for your speech preparation. The first is selective relaxation. This technique using the mind's capacity to relax muscles in certain areas of the body. It can be done anywhere. The second is adopting communication orientation motivation, or COM. COM helps speakers focus on sharing ideas sincerely rather than performing to impress. By building a two-way connection with the audience and clarifying by message, it also reduces anxiety and shifts attention from fear of judgment to achieving a meaningful goal. The third is visualization. Visualization boosts self-confidence by mentally rehearsing relaxation techniques like deep breathing and movements with gradual exposure to the speaking situation. The fifth, help shift negative thoughts into positive ones through self-encouragement, affirmations, and problem solving, making public speaking feel more manageable and empowering. And the sixth, training for public speaking skills. Training in public speaking builds confidence and reduces anxiety through preparation, practice, and self-awareness. By analyzing your goals, understanding your audience, organizing your speech, and visualizing success, you develop a natural speaking style and learn to handle challenges more effectively. So the next topic will be presented by Riri.
So the next topic is about the techniques. There are several techniques for beginner speakers to pay attention. The first one is to have enough time for your preparations. Second is to practicing the outline by speaking it loudly. The third one is prepare your materials, body, mind, and soul. The fourth is the habit of driving positive thoughts toward oneself is miraculous. The fifth is face it the night first, because there is no way for you to excuse yourself. The last one is the power of the first 60 seconds is just as wonderful as your overall preparations.
That is all summarizing of 2 books. Now let's move to the YouTube summarizing. I'm going to share a summary of Finn Giang video entitled 6 Powerful Mindset Shifts to help us level up our communication skills. The first mindset shift is about nerves. Many of us feel nervous when we speak in front of people because we focus too much on ourselves, how we look, how we sound, or what people think of us. But Finn explains that if we shift our focus from ourselves to the audience, the nervousness will reduce. In other words, it's not about us, but it's about them. The second shift is rambling. When we ramble, our speech becomes unclear and the audience gets lost. To fix this, Finn suggests using the phrase the one thing or the two things before starting a point. For example, instead of talking randomly about many aspects of magic, we can say the one thing about magic you need to know is showmanship. This gives our mind focus and helps the audience follow more easily. The third shift is being boring. Simply giving information is not enough. To make our speech engaging, we can use tools like metaphors, demonstrations, or even funny pictures to illustrate our points. These little techniques can transform a boring talk into something memorable. The fourth shift is about interviews. In many interviews, the first question requires storytelling. Storytelling is powerful because it creates connection. When we tell a story, people remember us and we can communicate in a way that is more authentic and engaging. The fifth shift is immersion. Finn shared that English is his third language and he used to make many mistakes, but he realized that improvement only comes through practice and immersion. The more we surround ourselves with the skill, the faster we grow. In communication, every time we open our mouth is a chance to practice, so don't waste the opportunities. And the last shift is negativity. Many of us worry too much about negative comments or judgment. But according to Finn, people are not really thinking about us as much as we believe. So don't be afraid of criticism and don't let negatively stop you from improving. In conclusion, these six mindset shifts like nerves, rambling, being boring, interviews, immersions, and negativity can truly help us level up our communication skills. By applying this, we can become more confident, more effective, and more engaging speakers. So, the next summarizing will be presented by Riri.
Thank you, Helma. So I'm gonna present the summarizing from the video of Fingian with the title the 3 to 1 speaking trick that force you to stop rambling. So I know everybody feels it when someone asks you a question and you're not prepared something, you're not prepared the answer, and then you got blank. This can be extremely frustrating and embarrassing and make you feel awful, incompetent, and of course not confident. But Fingyang served the way to solve it using the 3-2-1 tricks. What does that means? So 3-2-1 thing. 3 is mean steps, 2 is mean types, and 1 it means things. So when you got one topic, for example, we can get the avocado topic. We can use the 3-2-1 tricks. So the first one is in one thing. We can think that avocado are fantastic for a keto diet because they are rich and healthy fats. For the two types, there are two types. The first one you can spread in on toast, and the second one you can eat it as a fruit or in a salad. And the three steps, the first step is cut the avocado in half, and then remove the seed and skin, and then mash it and add seasoning. So this technique helps you avoid crumbling by turning messy thoughts into organized response, especially useful in interviews, meetings, or spontaneous conversations. By using this list style approach, you sound more authoritative and focused, even the unprepared. That's all from me. So that's all from us, the summarize from the books and the videos on YouTube by Fingyang. We hope that everyone can reduce anxiety when talking in public by using the techniques that we provide previously. We can improve step by step that, and remember that being nervous is normal. But with the right strategies, we can all become better and more effective communicators. Thank you very much for watching and see ya.
Ya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.